And I would say I like to get people exhausted the opposite way you like to get people exhausted. And they're both worthy of entertainment, right? So yours is, yo, man, I'm telling you, if you see Justin murdering for 30 minutes, your body's tired. You know what I mean? Because he's moving, I mean, like, you're active, and you get people, like, people can't help but to watch you because you're putting on a show. You know what I mean? Like you make people's bodies tired.
You go home and take it. You go to sleep for the night after you finish watching my set.
It's like this nigga need a Gatorade after this. I need some sports drink. Give me some purple stuff.
Straight up.
But my opposite is like I try to get you tired here. I try to get you tired in your head with me searching for a word, me kind of stuttering through it, me leading you in a way of you think I'm gonna say this because that has to be what's next, and then hitting the 180. I'm making this tired as fuck.
Right.
And so because I want you to feel like we had a conversation, but I was the only one talking.
I like that.
So like, but I think they're both respectable outcomes to performance. It's like, but what you get is different. And so I think the way for you to be the freest, my free is like, I need you to be as quiet as possible and think how I'm thinking, because I get tired because in real time, I'm making you be quiet. Like those quiet moments where I can get you to hear a pin drop.
Oh, that's the best.
Is my laughter. The laughter's gonna come. I ain't worried about that. But if I can make everybody in this room shut the fuck up for 10, 12, 15 seconds and just let me lay this groundwork out, bro, I own this motherfucker right now. And I'm getting these up here turning. I'm getting these gears turning. And so like, that's kind of my goal. That's my goal. So like, but in that, I'm figuring out the silence that I'm using. I'm now placing words and I'm taking words out that I want to use. How can I say this without it being so dirty or so crass or, you know, whatever. And like,
and see me, I'm like, what fart joke can I tell next?
like instead of saying pussy, like I'll say low lips. I'll go, you know, the low lips. You know what I mean? But like,
I like that.
But you know, but I'm trying to get you to be like, this motherfucker talking about, he said low lips. He said low lips.
I like that. Low lips. How are you going about doing stand-up? I see you doing the in-crowd comedy shows. How are those going? How did that come about? Are you part owner of that? Or are you hosting?
I kind of indirectly became kind of one of the faces of it though. But no, man, I got invited up there to do a regular show like everybody else. And the idea was so dope. And I think it's pandemic friendly, COVID friendly. And just, I was like, yo, I want to help you keep this open. What do you need? And because I used to work in marketing and branding and stuff, it was like, I was like, I'm going to try to help this dude stay open because dude, it's a few minutes from the house. It's like just north of North Hollywood. It's COVID friendly. It's safe. It's like everybody get paid. And like your fans from everywhere across internationally can watch you and you can interact with them and you can see them. So like, it was just an idea that I was like, yo, I'm going to help you, whatever I can do. So, and dude wanted help. He was like, dude, I'm running myself to the ground. I'm trying to do sets. I'm trying to do, cause we do music over there too.
Nice.
So no, it's not mine. I have no ownership in it, period. But it's just one of them things where I'm putting in some efforts to one, solidify, hey man, if I ever shoot a special over here, if I want to do a show, I can. But the dude is so cool and such a gracious guy, man, that like, I was like, he need help.
Right. And so it's a music studio, but also a film production studio also?
It's a touring studio. So before all this, you know, before the world did this, they were doing, you know, Coachella concerts, Bonnaroo. They was doing stuff at MSG in New York. They do big fast festivals and I mean, even the shit the NBA doing right now with the fans is we got some shit like that going on. So right. We just had a country concert over there. Cardi B just shot over there like 2 weeks ago. I mean, it was built for kind of music initially, but then they changed the setup to go, man, we can probably run some shows out of here.
Right.
And the dude loves comedy, and he's a comic that hasn't like had a moment to break, but he's putting himself on, but also having to, you know, hire the crew. And because people don't understand, it looks so dope because it's a 3D LED wall, 360-degree LED wall. So it's not green screen. Like, so when you see the 50 people up here, it's 2,000-3,000 other people watching that they don't have the gallery view, but like I can talk to you. It's basically this. I'm talking to you, but I'm doing a set.
Right. That's
And so
dope.
you get the viewer, at the crib. And so every comic gets paid. And then the more ticket sales, the more the comics get. Everybody get equal split. So if they promote it, I mean, you can walk out of there with 200, or you can walk out of that bitch with 2,500, depending on how many tickets we sell. So
Wow.
it's for comedians, and that's what I love about it. It's like I got involved to be like, man, I want to hang out with my friends again. I want motherfuckers to get on stage again. I'm sick of doing this waste up comedy.
Right. I feel. Yeah. I haven't done it. Um, I remember when COVID first started, they was asking me. Some people was hitting me up to do like some online comedy, and I just felt weird about it. But then when I saw y'all set up, I was like, okay, now that actually made sense.
Yeah,
And you could hear them laughing and stuff.
bro, it's just like this. I got a stage and a microphone. Nigga, I could come out and be like, Lee, what's going on, baby? Like, hey, what you doing? You eating tacos tonight? I see you got the tacos. You know what I mean? And put them on the big screen so I can do crowd work. Just talk to Lee. I mean, then we can switch the boxes and I can throw somebody else up there. I can do crowd work. It's a dope feeling.
That's dope, bro. Shout
It's
out
a
to that
dope
dude.
feeling.
I think my only thought is I haven't done any stand up on TV yet.
Mm.
And to my own detriment, I'm sure. I'm like,
Yeah.
when I first saw that too, my thought was, how do you stop people from recording your material that you may not want to burn yet or have
Well,
out
that's
there
the
yet?
thing. It's like everybody thinks it's streaming. It's not. So
I mean people. I mean the people that's at home watching you.
bro, we got like if you ever watch a clip of like the demo that we do, just the demo for the space and like how the shows work.
Uh-huh.
It's a room with 10, 15 PAs back there looking at everybody account, swiping.
Oh, okay.
Like as soon as you cannot record, you might get a photo off, but then as soon as you see the camera covered or somebody, they put you out of that bitch.
Oh, see, I like that.
It's like dudes combing the whole show. I've not seen anybody, especially when somebody who's I talking to? I was talking to it wasn't Ian Edwards. I was talking to Roy Wood Jr. And he was asking me about it, and I was like, bro, I've done 3 or 4 sets up there, and the only shit that's online is the shit I posted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody. Not saying that somebody can't figure it out, but the encryption on you can't screenshot, you can't screen record. As soon as you do that, they get a notification because there's a cyber fence or some technology or something.
Mm-hmm.
They don't let you do it because Zoom has like a heavier encrypted thing with, I don't know. They have like the most premium account. And then we can stream if we want to, but nah, man, it's closed network. Nobody's got any shit out there.
And at this point in our interview is when we're hacked and a penis pops up on the screen.
Dicks!
Hey, what y'all doing?
Dude, my road manager Derek told me he was having his daughter is 8 and they was having like a little intro meeting. What do you call them at school? We got to meet everybody.
The students and the teachers?
Open house for like all.
Oh, okay.
Meet the teachers, meet the students or whatever. And they had like a chat going, the principals hopping around, go, hey, just everybody, I'm principal so-and-so. I can't wait to, this class is the 3rd grade or whatever. And then somebody in the chat, they got hacked and was like, fuck niggers.
Damn.
And it was like, he was trying to ignore it and go on, but people were like,
you see what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to do is he should have been saying, fuck kings. You know what I'm saying? if we can kind of mold that into the world, they could be calling us kings.
Hey, let's do it. I gotta do something with this.
Man, let me tell you something. I usually have a hat on in these things. The only reason I had it somewhat like this is because I went looking at some property out here in Atlanta today. And
man, you do the sponge though, don't you?
I do the sponge, yeah.
You do the sponge.
But your hair looks incredible, Tone.
I don't have sponge hair in my hair. It won't take to the sponge.
Well, you got naturally beautiful hair.
Well, I mean, that's the compliment I was waiting on. But it was
He like, what can I say to lead him to this compliment? How was it working with Issa Rae on Little?
Great, man. She's you have no idea how super cool, super nice to work with. Yo, she's so authentically her. All of them, though. Everybody is, man. Like, I mean, Issa, Regina. I mean, Regina's like, I love Regina. Me and Regina's super tight. Like I said, because we had that project that was supposed to happen a couple years prior to Little. But yeah, though, it was dope. But like, she is awkward black girl, and it's nice to. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and she is such a. And it's not, man. I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't make her seem like standoffish, but it's just her. So because it's like you'll sit there and talk to Issa for 15, 20 minutes if it's interesting. Like
and then you realize she's not listening to you.
it's like when the conversation's over, she's not trying to talk.
I feel you.
It's like if y'all have a conversation, I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like
she's
if it's
focused. I mean, she got so much stuff going on, man.
Bruh, I'm like, but that's how you do anybody. You like if so it's not disrespectful. It's like, oh, this conversation was over. I'm gonna go do some other things.
Yeah, I'm about to end this conversation right now.
It's like we'll talk 10, 15 minutes. It's super dope, and then she's off handling some other business. But funny and yeah, she dope, man. She dope. She's super dope, man. Like but I've only worked with maybe 2 people that I would never work with again, who know it. But
you mind saying them, or you don't want to say them?
There's a director. There's a director from a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
That like we had it out, nigga. He was like, "Can you take this scene and speed it up?" I just felt like he wasn't respecting me, and I was like, "Quit talking. You don't talk to nobody. Stop talking to me like that."
Right.
It was condescending, and I was like, "This ain't even some actor shit. This man shit.
Right.
Don't talk to me like that." And he was like, "Take this scene. Just do, whatever. Just take this scene down." And just like, but I needed to be quicker. And I'm like, you don't tell nobody. And I was like, hey man, I'm gonna do it how I want to do it. And if you don't like it, fucking cut it.
Straight up.
But I'm gonna do it. So go over there, take your little headphones and sit in that chair. And from now on, have the showrunner talk to me. I don't want to talk to you no more.
How dare you?
he was like this. He was like, okay, I guess we're doing okay. All right. And we didn't talk no more. And then there was a I definitely can't say this one. That somebody will know about that. But
oh, okay.
it was like but also it wasn't mean. It was just like, oh, we don't work well together.
Gotcha.
I'm not mad at you. I just cannot work. I do not. This is not some team shit. I like to be on the same page. Because even as an actor, if I'm doing something comedic and everybody else is actors, instead like not funny actors, if it's dramatic and I have the comedic role in it, I let everybody else figure out what they're gonna do first, and I'll work around it. Mm-hmm. It's like I don't want you having to be like, oh, what is he gonna do? I'm like, man, do you? I can find my funny in whatever you said.
Straight up. And
sometimes if I know it's my scene to win, I'll be like, hey guys, this is what I'm gonna do. But if y'all don't care, just like let me know what y'all gonna do, and then I'll on take 3, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do something wild. Can you be right here? Don't turn your back on this one. I need you to be looking at, you know what I mean? And then, but I'm also very respectful of it. But yeah, I've been in situations where I was like, I've actually gotten a movie where like they were gonna cast somebody else, and they're like, "How do you feel about so and so?" And I was like, "I want you to make the movie you want to make, so if this is who you want, I'm gonna step back, and I will work with this person, but we have to have a conversation first. I will work with this person, and I can do that, but like I want you to do the best. So if you want this person over me, I got to step back."
Right.
And it was like, because I want the best for you. I just don't want this to get in the way of your vision. Because it might.
And was that from a previous working experience with that actor, or was that offset something happened at a party or something?
Yep, offset at a party. Mm-hmm. And it was like, and that shit been brewing 2-3 years in the making. And it was like, I knew we would get the call to eventually do something together, and it happened. And I was like, man, I don't think this person is not talented. I think they're very talented. Personally, I just